saw you change your Twitter profile. You had a nice fedora there, like a little joke on Twitter. What's going on with that?
There was like a parody account I think made, but I thought it was pretty funny. Just cool stuff that I guess the fans get to enjoy. Yeah.
Is that kind of fun when you guys obviously go and play great, and you can have fun with the fans on Twitter? Does that just kind of make everything easier and kind of keep that rolling in Big 12 play?
Yeah, I'd say so. Just enjoyable for the whole program. The players, the coaches, the fans, families of the players and coaches. So, it's enjoyable stuff, and, looking forward to more.
So for this week, West Virginia, what do you guys know about them so far?
Watched a little bit of film yesterday. They're a pretty good team. I know Coach Brown. He recruited me out of high school when he was at Troy, and they're definitely a good team. And it's Big 12 play now, so everyone's essentially 0-0, and got to have a great week.
Can you talk mentally? You were really on cue at all your reads, and just take us through that and what allowed you to be so accurate mentally in making those reads.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just the preparation throughout the whole week. We lost a day playing on Friday instead of Saturday, but I think that just increased the focus on the whole team. I knew I had to put in a lot of work in the film room with the guys, and I'm just proud of the way we went out there and executed.
You went from a deep valley to a big mountaintop. Can you just tell us a little bit about that and who you leaned on and how that worked out?
Really just my teammates and my coaches, just trusting those guys. They seem to always have my back, so I'm going to do whatever it takes for, me to, put us in the best positions to win games like that. So, I'm incredibly thankful for my teammates and coaches.
How about you and number 4? You guys really seem to be together on everything and what you're thinking, but you and Andrew Parchman, just kind of talk us through that.
Yeah, AP's he's a really special player. He joined us in January. Getting work with him in the spring was really instrumental, and I'm really proud of the player that he's matured and developed into in his short time here. And the sky's the limit for that kid, and he's got a good work ethic that'll complement his skill.
And the offensive linemen you're not getting dirty, you're not taking too many hits.
Yep.
Talk about them and. Do you ever do anything? Do you have any incentives out there that?
Yeah, that's always nice. They they played a great game on Friday. They had a great week of practice leading up to it, and I'm incredibly thankful for those guys, and they know I got their back.
Thanks, man.
Carter, what's the biggest key to kind of riding that roller coaster? From that disappointing low to this high, and how'd you get from one to the next, and how do you keep riding it from here, knowing you don't actually know what's going to happen next, right?
Right. It was a lot of fun just to see our hard work and our preparation of the week pay off. But win or lose, it's kind of one of those things that get flushed on Sunday. So we're on to West Virginia now. There's nothing about that last game necessarily that's going to help us for this week, I guess, but. The confidence definitely does help, to carry that over. But, it's a new week, and, it's up to us what we do.
Which one's easier to flush, a tough loss or a big win? Because if you're moving on either way.
Yeah, honestly, it's you want to flush a loss down quicker,
right.
But, I'd honestly say it's about the same. Like, you just have to kind of have the same mindset. Obviously, it's nice to have the confidence and, the stuff you did well from a win, but I really kind of look at it the same.
Coach Dearman had a tweet after the game. He hashtagged RPO. He was celebrating you guys. I know you had talked about it the week before. Were you happy with kind of the infusion of RPO plays and things like that?
Yeah, I've kind of been doing some RPO stuff since freshman year of high school, so something I'm definitely comfortable with, and I enjoyed it a lot.
How do you think it helped open up the game against Boston College?
I just kind of felt like they were kind of on their heels the whole time, especially after that second possession we had. And I'm really happy for our guys that we had a really good week of executing it. It was definitely the most we've focused on it since this coaching staff has been here. But we all bought in, and they did a pretty good job of executing it.
On one straight, I guess, part of the game, you scored, I think, on 7 straight drives. I'm not sure you've been a part of something like that in a while, I'm guessing. And I guess how demoralizing can it be for the other team when they just can't stop you?
I mean, it's got to be tough, and we again, it was really a good feeling. Just how we went out there and executed it. It didn't feel like we were doing anything like extraordinary by any means. Like, I talked to the guys on the offense, and it was just kind of cool how we thought, like, it wasn't like crazy. Like, it just kind of felt like what we were supposed to do. So that's definitely a good feeling. Definitely want to keep that moving forward, and just all about preparation and execution.
How would you compare the team's confidence level entering conference play this year compared to the past?
Well, last year we were definitely kind of riding a high off of two straight wins. One we beat Central Michigan, and then played a really good game against Rutgers last year, going into our first game against Baylor. So I say it's kind of a similar situation, both being 2-1. But this year it definitely has a little bit of a different feel, just because this is this coaching staff's first year, and definitely a good feel in the locker room.